This guy is next level, and it makes sense why he has so many millions of views. I do want to say, though, that this guy has put in the time. This guy has practiced so much. It is not an easy task to hold percussion, to hold the bass down, and to hold the melody down all at the same time on a guitar. Obviously, the more elements that are going on, the harder it is to keep all of those going and flowing and sounding. Most guitarists will just have the melody or the rhythm. They will not include the fingerstyle element of the percussion and the bass line as well. And it is extremely difficult to do. This guy made it look easy, but only because he's so good at the guitar.
That is so impressive. You back it up here. He's doing everything just with his fingertips up here. He doesn't use a pick. Everything he does is with his fingers. And he's flawless with it. This man literally makes his guitar sing.
Hello Alipers, if you like this video, so please subscribe and share and watch until the end, because this reaction is very touching and proud for us Indonesians.
So I'm going to see if I can embrace it. Okay, so right, he's not even playing with his right hand.
All right, so he has the intro of Sweet Child of Mine just played by finger tapping with his left hand. That makes me think he might be doing something more intricate with his right hand. Sometimes finger tappers will include both hands in finger tap, including different parts. But what is special about this finger tapping is the dynamics of each note. Sometimes when you're finger tapping, it's easy to get one note that's really loud, especially like with your index finger maybe, and the pinky finger maybe not as much. But for this, it's all pretty uniform, which indicates that he's practiced a lot. Another thing that tells me he's really good at guitar is the volume level of his pull-offs. So he's using his index finger. Every time he pulls or scrapes down, he is pulling off and playing that note, and the same volume is being used for all of those. So let's just listen and look at his fingers to just see what's going on right there. Every time he's pulling down, you can see him pulling up. Yep.
That is so impressive. You back it up here. He's doing everything just with his fingertips up here. He doesn't use a pick. Everything he does is with his fingers. And he's flawless with it. This man literally makes his guitar sing.
Okay, so he was using both hands, playing the bass bar with his right, tapping it on the lower strings, and his left hand was playing the higher strings, playing the melody. Now, he's incorporated a percussion element with his thumb by slapping the string. Exciting stuff. I like fingerstyle guitar. Let's see it.
Straight away, I've noticed something really cool with this. He's in the original, there is a clear distinction between the bass and the lead guitar, and it's deliberately a very clear cut. The two are, as you can hear in his own playing, the two are very separated. And I love what he's done with the left hand and the right hand. So the right hand is playing the bass essentially. I mean, I know he's playing notes with the left, but what it does is it gives more impact. Maybe part of it's visual. If you close your eyes and you can't see that, then maybe it's not as obvious, but it does give more punch to the bass to make it stand out more, which is kind of what happens in the original in that respect. So I really like that. It's a really nice touch he's done to make it stand out in that way. It's really nice.
I remember listening to this song as a youngin' and just loving this song and loving the guitar part of this song. And this man is doing an amazing job covering this song. Let's go.
Woohoo! That was a sweet little riff there. It was just a quick movement on the fret, which will get you a quick little flare, or a flam, sometimes as it's called, a grace note, as it's also called. Check it out. Sweet note. Nice bend.
So something that's interesting now, again, I've noticed, is that with his style of playing, he's obviously tapping the, I should really have an acoustic guitar when I do these alip songs, but he's tapping the strings for the beat. But you'll notice every now and again, he doesn't do that in the beat. And it's obviously to do with the notes that he's playing. But I'm wondering how... I'd have to watch this several times to try and work out what he's doing. But trying to work out why he doesn't hit certain beats. Because it'll be something to do with it probably sounds too disjointed to move from that tap to picking a note. Almost like not an impossible move, but it would just disrupt the flow of the song more than not having that tapping in the first place. But then again, what it also does is it also brings the melody out a little bit in those particular areas. You've probably heard it, but I'll see if I can find another example of it, and I'll just do my usual thing of, rather than pausing it again, just wave. Show it what I mean. It makes it's a really interesting dynamic. There's no right or wrong answer to it. It's not like a bad thing. It's more trying to analyze and work out what he's doing as a technique. I'll do it afterwards. It's beautiful.
That's crazy. You know, I understand why so many people recommended this cover in the comments section of the last reaction I did to him. Now I see why y'all wanted me to react to this. This is a beautiful cover of Sweet Child of Mine.
That was a nasty little lick there, all on top of him just playing percussion, his right hand, playing the bass notes with his right hand, and that was just all his left hand. That's crazy. I take it back. That wasn't all his left hand. He was finger plucking, but still insane.
Good God.
I like that. So again, what he does there is, you noticed it in the third of the four phrases, the third phrase. So it's the bit where Axl Rose normally goes, oh, 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 sweet child of mine. So normally he would go, I mean, he does it better than me, but normally he'd go higher. But what Alip does is he plays an octave lower, the melody. And again, it's to do with the constraints of the guitar and his playing, but that little things like that are what make it stand out from the original, or at least being a carbon copy of, equivalent on the guitar. And I love that kind of thing. It's enough to, on a first listen, throw you off a little bit, but for the right reasons. I really like it.
God.
Ooh. These chords are spicy. What a sweet ending. I love that scale he just played. That's it. That's got to be it. That felt like very much like an ending. So cool.
I just love his style of playing. I think this, to be honest, this is actually probably one of my favorite covers of his so far that I've done on the channel.
You gotta give this man a round of applause.